welcome yourself back. Fuck. Open the YouTubes.
Finally, it works.
I had to get rid of the besting, and I'm gonna of it tonight. It's not the best.
You know.
Just to test out version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say if people haven't got the same, basically if you haven't updated your PlayStation, you cannot talk to other people if they've not got the same version of the software as, yeah, that's the only shite side.
That sucks.
More than sucks.
Yeah, I'm just doing a battle of Lubuti came through.
Ah. I'll just update everyone on what's been happening in my life while you do that.
Yeah, 'cause I kind of want to know myself.
Yeah,
Even though I know a little bit of it, but
yeah. I just thought, you know what? Fuck it. It's 2020. It's gonna get worse. So, me and my long-term boyfriend of 3 years broke up. It was his decision, not mine. Because he wanted to better himself, get a new place, and start a fresh one. Made me feel a bit shit about myself. That's why I haven't been streaming, because I've been up and down with my emotions and obviously redecorating my flat to try and take my mind off of it. Plus, I haven't seen my daughter in 6 months in person because of this virus crap. And that's took a toll, big time. Due to that, I pretty much have took myself out of action for quite a while because of it. It just hits a bit too hard when you can't physically hug or basically spend time playing with your own daughter, or like, it's not fair that I can't see her in person at the minute because of this crap. Anyway, I'm sure many people are suffering with the same problem as myself. I know the US has got a big problem with it at the minute. Well, the anti-maskers, those dickheads. We're all doing our job, self-isolating and whatnot.
Oh, run into a corner.
And people are just making it worse. And the UK just thought, let you know, we might be going into a second lockdown because of this. We've got anti-maskers over here that think the 5G mobile network data, prepare to be shocked, they think that transmits the... That's what they seem to think. Just saying. If you believe that, get off the internet and just don't come back until you've actually got your brain cells back. Because believing that, wow, just wow. It's beyond me that you believe that. Then you don't wear a mask, and then you have parties with someone who's infected with the virus that could potentially kill people. Then those people go over to other people that have issues. Yeah. Just making it a fuck ton worse for us all. So I think we should just ship you off to an island where you don't know where the fuck you are. Or the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
Then this virus thing would go away. Just saying. So I'm not having this virus around for another 2 years. I can't deal with it. I'd go insane.
I think a lot of people are going insane at this point.
Yeah. People are still going out to pubs. People are still drinking, taking drugs to cope with the shit. But I have not gone down that route because I'm not an idiot. I'm not saying you guys are idiots. I'm just saying there's better ways to cope. No. Oh, no.
So how you been since since I guess your longtime boyfriend broke up with you for 3 years? Ow.
3 years.
How you been holding up?
I had to go to, well, the doctors. I can't really go physically there, but I had to ring the doctors because my mood was going downhill quite fast.
Like deep depression?
It was a deep depression to the point where I wouldn't get out of bed. I wouldn't shower. I just didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to see anyone. Didn't want to take phone calls. Didn't want to message anyone back. So I had to ring doctors and they put me on a higher dose, the highest dose that they can give of my antidepressants, and they are working. Thank God. And it's made me realise how much of a twat he really was in the relationship, so just saying. Now
was he always?
He was. He was nice at the start. And then...
Before you continue, I didn't mean to cut you off. Who did you want to be?
Oh,
The female?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry, continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's alright. Basically, he broke it off with me because he wanted to focus on his career, his life of moving into a new place, basically starting a fresh one with no distractions, and yeah, it was just difficult for me to... I thought, what the hell have I done wrong for this to happen? And it all came out to light that basically he had been telling his work buddies that I'd been sleeping with an older man.
The fuck?
How the hell is that possible when I'm inside 99% of the time and I don't want to see people? And I discovered he was chatting up other girls online. That's why he accused me of sleeping with someone else, because he was the guilty party. So...
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 things. Well, actually 1. Well, because I got something to say about that. Number 2, are we talking to everybody or are we going straight to the mission?
Shall we just go straight to the mission?
Okay. Oh, one more thing. How many missions are we doing? I know we said 5. Are we doing 5 still?
There's quite a few missions to do, I think. I've had a look on the story.
Yeah, we got, let me see, the Battle of Nanjong, the Battle of Kirby.
Yeah.
Then we gotta pick on the on the oh no wait, wasn't Kirby. Nanjong.
Uh,
Huffei, the Battle of Huffei Castle. There we go. Fucking A.
yeah.
We gotta pick which one on a Huffei Castle.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to go straight to the mission?
We'll do 5 because I know there's still quite a few to do.
Yeah, it is. So we'll do, here's what we do. We'll do 5 today. Next week we'll finish, and then we'll do
Is
a
it
little bit of, wait, hold on.
is
We
it
did, wait,
Jin or is it other we're doing?
hold on. Hold on. I
Okay.
got a playlist.
Okay.
I got to play this up. Let me see.
Because there's a thingy on the
Yeah,
internet.
I got a playlist of all the games we play from Dynasty Warriors.
Okay.
So we can do shoot. Wait, no, we did shoot. Shoot. Wait. Okay, we either can do Jin or Lubu next.
We can do Jin and then we can do other, or we can do other and then Jin. It's down to
Hmm.
you. What we've always done, Jin then other, haven't we?
Yeah. You know, we're gonna flip that. We're gonna
We'll
do.
switch it up.
Yeah, we'll switch it up. We'll do Lubu's and then we'll do Jin. I love Jin because Jiao Chung is like badass. But all right, yeah, I'm over here talking. All right, but here's my thing. Back to the personal. From I never met you in person. I know I can tell you're a good friend, and like I don't know what all's going on outside of the streaming world. I know you got stuff like kittens, be decorating your house, and other personal stuff, which is none of my business. But you know, I try to be there to like message you any way I can. But a type of person like you should not be slice and dice. But a type of person should not be should be mistreated or accused of anything. Nothing like that. Didn't like deserve that type of crap from him. I'm not gonna say his name, but I know who you're talking about. But I feel like you deserve someone better that should not treat you badly. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
he just made me feel so shit about myself after he officially ended it. He made me feel like, what the hell have I done wrong? And I know no one should feel like that, but
I
we
mean,
do if we get dumped.
from my perspective, like I know how it feels to like feel like you done something wrong and you put the blame on yourself. Cause,
Mm,
trust me, there's been like maybe 3 or 4 times I have done that to where I blame myself because I fucked up in a way, even though I haven't.
mm.
But no, if you want to date somebody, you want them to last forever. Where you want to cuddle, sleep with them, or not even that, just hell, kissing, holding hands, or watching a movie. You know.
Mm. It's something I do want in the future, a relationship. But now I just want to have, after three
But
years of a relationship, I just want me time. Well, for a while, because I've been in a relationship for 3 years and I need time to reset and get back to who I was before all this. And when I was with him, I was a different person. I just couldn't be myself. So I'm gonna be back streaming. Slowly but surely, I'll be back to not being interrupted, not being pretty much changing my schedule due to that person anymore. So a lot of the time I had to change everything according to his plans, and it just made me think, why the fuck am I bothering to stream at all? Because I don't know if I can or not without disturbing him. And it turns out he's got to be on antipsychotic medication because of all the years that he's done drugs from a young age. He's messed up his brain for life.
Yeah.
He's depleted his brain of every natural resource it's got.
Hmm?
So, but it's no excuse to treat someone like shit
Hmm?
due to your mental health at all.
Oh, the boat's on me.
That's where I'm going back to.
But yeah, like cause see, I've seen what you look like on Instagram. You're cute as hell. Even I can say that for that much. But this ain't about me. But a person like you should not get deserved to treat. And like you said, you have anxiety, depression. That's happens natural. That's like something that can't go away. I guess I don't know. I don't want to like sound like wrong-ish or sound bad, but like
Mm.
you shouldn't. You should like focus on yourself more. Sure, you're gonna have people say I like you. Well, here I'm putting my name out there because I like you. But like you should like just like you said, reset yourself, relax, because you don't know what type of guy you would want. But hell, $1 million, what type of guy would you want to date? Not like an asshole or a twat, as you would say, but like what kind of person are you looking for? Once you finish resetting yourself, you feel more confident.
Someone who can make me laugh, doesn't put me down, makes me feel good about myself.
Mhm.
Like, I can cuddle up in bed with them and watch a film and just hold hands with them in public and them not being ashamed of me, really. Although I have my issues and I do act a bit childish at times, that's due to what's going on in my head. I can't help that. And if someone says I'm acting childish, then it it's not my fault.
It's like you can't control your emotions.
I can't control, like, some days I feel hyper, like really, like it, as they say, childish. And
No.
people have said you might have ADHD, for all we know, because it's not depression, anxiety. I'm gonna have it for life. I can't change it. It's not. But all the symptoms are pointing towards ADD or ADHD. I can't change that. So,
I yeah. Let's see. No, once you be whatever anxious, oh Jesus, tongue twister, fuck, fucking a. See, normally when I have talk with people like this, I normally take off my glasses, and because normally when I take off my glasses, I be serious. Then I be like honest, my opinions be honest, you know. Because you
yeah.
see when you know what I look like, you know, all that good stuff. You know what I look like and stuff.
Mm.
But you should like take it one day at a time. Don't like carry. I know you have friends out there that say hit me up when you get the chance, but don't carry all that heavy burden on your shoulders. Because I feel like what you're telling me is like you carry all this stuff on your shoulders from the 3 years with you know who, and then your daughter. Like tell that to other people or me, because I'm here every day. You know, you got me on social media. You can hit me up anytime. Cause you know I will answer. Cause I got a Power Ranger watch on, so I can answer while I'm using my phone. Like don't carry that burden on your shoulders of what you're going through. You can vent to me about anything or to your other friends, not just me. If you want to, hey, I'm here, you know. But like, just don't like. How can I put this? Just hell. I have a word for it. I'm trying to think of it. Give me a sec. Just don't let it overwhelm you. Period. Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't let that overwhelm you. Don't put it like this. Don't talk. There we go. Now I'm thinking about it. Don't talk bad about yourself. Where they saying I'm a bad person. What did I do? You're not a bad person. The years I have known you since when Chatty formed the international family, I have never seen you as a bad person. Well, I never met you in person, but even though that probably will happen, but in the near future, I don't know if you want that, but don't don't um don't consider yourself a bad person. Never judge yourself. Fucking golly. Like I'm being serious, but like I'm getting a tongue twisted. You know how that is.
Oh, I
But
get it. I get it.
yeah, but don't like judge yourself because you're a bad person. Because you're not a bad person anyway. Sir or don't let the UK douchebags, plural, because there's more than one, two people, and I'm not saying
Uh,
their name. 'Cause you know who I'm talking about. I ain't saying their names.
mm,
Don't let that one person fuck up your life. You got a great life ahead of you. You got stuff you want to do in the future, which I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not a psychic, but I'm one good lucky guesser. But just don't let it consume you to where you get like deep depression. Because normally when somebody has deep depression, they will do something where they would commit suicide, like to end their life because of stuff. The battle non-June. This is two.
you know who I want to be.
Yeah. All right. This battle. Follow me on this because we gotta.
Is it like a certain strategy we have to follow?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. When
Yeah. Follow me.
Lusu's part of it, then we know.
Yeah. Well, Joey is a diversion, but since you're Joey, it's gonna be someone else. But just follow me throughout this battle until we get the strategy done. Then you go numbers. But
Mhm.
throughout this strategy, just follow me, okay?
Mhm.
I'll be. You know what? I'll be loose soon. I've been mostly him on not doing anyway. Honestly. What the fuck? You can actually use that weapon? Huh. Well, damn. But yeah, don't consume yourself as a bad human being. Excuse me. Regardless of what you're going through, whether it's relationship, whether it's anxiety, or was it anything in general, never cause blame yourself. Never make you don't feel too bad about anything in general. Okay?
Mhm.
You heard me, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just taking a sip of my coffee. Not
Okay.
coffee, decaf. Not allowed
Yeah, yeah,
caffeine
yeah.
because it messes
Yeah.
with my medication.
Yeah. Wait, I forgot. What did you when I saw seen you the picture of me for the first time? What did you think of me? Because I kind of forgot. Because it's been a minute.
You're a good-looking lad. I'm surprised you're single. To be fair.
My relationship is not pleasant. Like I had, let's see, out of all relationships, but let's see, since we're being personal, and I guess I don't know if you like me or not, but like, wait, do you?
Well, that's a bit difficult to answer at the minute.
Well, I'm saying like afterwards, but yeah, but I'm saying like my relationship in the past was not so pleasant because most of my relationships I got cheated on,
Oh.
and yeah, most of my relationships I got cheated on. Now I'll admit, I think maybe one of those relationships I was an asshole, but not like more like a desperate guy that was trying to get with a girlfriend and didn't know the boundaries or personality of a woman. Sure, I lost my virginity. I don't know if you know, I'm not a virgin, so I lost my back in freshman year in high school. So just throwing that out there. But like, some of the relationships I had were okay. Some of them were really good, and I think the last girl I broke up with, we had a good long relationship, but she called it off because of personal reasons, and I was okay with that. But since then, I've been single for like a while, which
Pretty much the same as you, but I had a kid with
hmm
obviously my ex before this one,
yeah,
um,
the
and
jackass of the year.
the
But
one
yeah,
that basically from when our child was 6 months old, he was sleeping with his ex.
mm,
I did not find that out until it was revealed to me. I was blind to it. That hurt more than anything because we had a child together and he decided to go and do that.
mhm.
But at the moment, me and him have had to, well, we've not had to, but we patch things up. I know where he stands, and I know where I stand. We're just, we're getting on better than we
Mhm.
did. We're not throwing left, right punches and God knows what else.
Jeez.
Um, we weren't abusive. Um, physically towards each other,
Mhm.
but I ended up with a eating disorder because they said I was fat. They put it
Mhm.
in my head that
Mm.
I'm just, yeah, that it hurt. I ended up going from a size daughter, I was a size suffering, just pretty much just that voice in my head. I felt I was always tired. All I did was put myself down.
Mm.
I didn't see it at first. I did not see the weight loss at first. It was until a friend said, "Look in the mirror, lift your top up." I I'll have to send you the picture of what it was.
Mhm.
Basically, you could see my ribs,
Oof.
and that made me think, I've got to stop this. I've got to stop it before I die.
Mhm.
So, pretty much every so often, I'd go out, I'd get um, I pretty much just I'd try and get food that would fatten me up a bit, but that didn't even work.
Mhm.
It
But
was due to anxiety that I ended up developing. Um, what's it called? It's just slipped my mind. Because there's bulimia, which I was not doing. It was the other one. Anorexia, that's it. I ended up developing anorexia. And every 6 years, it tries to crop back up. So I've got to not allow it to take over. That's why I'm on the meds I'm on now, because these are the meds that are stopping me going back into that cycle.
Mhm.
Because the second I'm out of these meds, I will end up dropping weight really fast. and my body will just see it as normal. And all the horrible voices will come back, and of him and his mum and Jesus Christ. All the bad memories will come back, and then all of a sudden, boom, the cycle
Jeez.
starts again. So
Jeez, I didn't.
yeah, it's very bad. If I don't take my meds, then it'll see pretty much like a Dynasty Warriors battle. They see a weakness, they take it, like Sao does.
Gotcha.
It sees a weakness and it goes, you know what? I'm going to attack it until all defenses are gone. Boom. Then it just hits me like a ton of bricks. And I end up ill again, and I can't be dealing with that right now.
That's kind of, we both had a messed up childhood because I wasn't always this talkative, this funny guy, or as you would say, funny, handsome guy that you've seen. When I was a kid, I had anger issues.
Oh.
I had anger issues to where like I would literally like wouldn't do it to where I think I got let's see. I had anger issues so bad that I actually got an almost physical fight with my parents. That's how bad that shit was.
Oh.
Yeah, and I wasn't. Yeah, I had a fucked up childhood. But put it this way, they put me on some meds because I had a MID disease. I can't remember what the hell it's called, but it was a MID disease where I was. I don't know if you've seen that movie. In America, we had this movie called Lorenzo's Oil. I was that. This kid had the same disease, was going crazy and whatnot. I was like that kid before he was in that wheelchair scene. I had to get my head scanned and whatnot, so it was rough. I was on some medications. They put me on that, and then like it was rough for you, boy. I threw up a lot. I didn't know to be honest, I was scared. I didn't know what fate was holding for me. I didn't know what was the future going to hold with me being sick and whatnot. But now I came this was like this. I came a long way from where I was. Oh, I think this is the strategy where we have to wait. Oh shit. Oh yeah, we gotta go back to the main camp. They say the allies. Yeah, but that's my childhood life. I don't know if I ever told you, but
no. My childhood was a bit different. Very different, actually. I was born with alcohol in my system from a baby.
Wow.
Because my mum was a heavy alcoholic. It was pure vodka in my urine. There was no urine traces at all. It was just pure vodka. Basically, I could have had fetal alcohol syndrome. I could have had that. That affected my looks, but it didn't. It affected my brain to the point where I have to have. My memory is crap. My mobility is getting slowly worse. And I've got to live with depression and anxiety for the rest of my life. My mum passed away when I was 7. I was bullied in high school quite bad due to my weight and because I had to wear glasses, so I couldn't see. I had a lazy eye, I still have the lazy eye to this day. And it just was one of those. I just kept getting bullied. And that affected my self-esteem. And then I ended up getting pulled out of college because the bullying was getting that bad. No physical things happened, just
Yeah.
mental mind games. To the point where the teachers would be like, "Oh, it's your daughter's fault, not this person's." And my dad said, "Well, whatever the hell's happening, you're not doing much to help her." And then my dad says, "Look, you're being homeschooled from today." And I learned a hell of a lot more than I did at school. We did cooking, we did cleaning, we read at least 3 or 4 books, and we did handwriting, because my handwriting was really bad. It took my dad quite a while to actually get me back up to the person I should have been. He did a hell of a lot. He took on the mum and the dad role. He could have let social services take me away and he have the easy life, but no. He fought for me to be with him. And without him, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Gotcha.
And if people are like, "You're an arsehole," I'm like, well, take it to my dad then. He brought me up. If I treat you like shit, I've got a very valid reason why. I didn't get on with my cousins very well, because one of them has severe anger issues. He'd tell his teachers to fuck off. The school was shit. He's been excluded probably 2 or 3 times from school. He constantly gives the teachers abuse. Basically, when I was about probably 8, 9 at this point, I was building a Lego brick house with my cousin, my youngest cousin. She was only about 2 at the time, I think. We were building a nice house, and it was better than my cousin's. Then he got angry and proceeded to smash up that house because it was a little bit better than his. Then he hit me in the face with the biggest block of Lego bricks he could find.
Jesus.
In the face. I was in pain, so I picked up the nearest block of bricks I could find, and I broke his nose.
Good God.
And my nan walked in at that point when I smacked him. And she was like, who started it? And I said, "Oh, my cousin started it." And she was like, "No, you started it." I'm like, "Well, you didn't see what started it." But he hit me first, and the rule is you hit them back.
That is true.
If a bloke hits you, you hit them back. and I ended up getting grounded for a month. He didn't get fuck all.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'd get the blame for that for a long ass time. And his nose is broken. And then from then on, he knew not to mess with me, because if I'm in pain, I will lash out quite bad, to the point where I will make the injury you gave me look like a scratch. As I've just said, I broke his nose with a bigger block of Lego bricks. He said, I wasn't expecting you to hit back. So, well, my dad taught me, you hit me, I hit you back. If you're a bloke, a woman, pretty much this is what I think from the story, from what I've said. If a bloke hits you and they say run, hit him back when he's not expecting it, because then he'll know how it feels to be mistreated. I don't condone the other way around either. So just don't take the abuse. You either leave or fight back. I don't know
all this.
I did not expect myself to pick up a bigger brick and knock nearly. It hurt him. He had a big scratch on his nose, and he had. It was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
He had to have cotton wool stuffed up his nose just to help him flare it out a bit. But I got grounded for a month for that.
It's kind of fucked up how he hit you first, but you got in trouble for that.
I got in trouble for it because my nan walked in on me hitting him. He was the favourite though. Although I was the older one, he always got everything he wanted, when he wanted, and if he didn't get his way, then he would lash out at people. He's not the nicest of people. Don't piss him off at all. He's just a difficult person to deal with. What was I supposed to do? Take the abuse when he lashes
No.
out?
No.
Like, because he's heavier than I am, he used to sit on my back and try and break my ribs so I couldn't breathe. He'd do it to spite me, just to see me lash out so I'd get in trouble. I only lashed out once, and I got caught by my nan, and I ended up paying the price by getting grounded for a month. She didn't seem to find it funny, but my dad found it funny and said, well, he had it coming. It's not. It just really pissed me off that I got grounded for a month because of that. I had to stay in my room for a month. My dinner was brought up to my door, and I couldn't watch TV or anything. I just had to sit in my room. It was pretty shit.
Sounds like it the way you're telling me.
Yeah, he was the favourite. He could do what he wanted. At any time, any place. He could do what he wanted.
More like a anger issue spoiled kid, if you ask me.
He was a spoilt brat. And my dad didn't have much money bringing me up. He did his best, and although we lived in like a small home,
Now the memories.
it was home. And I just remember the time my cousin said to my dad that you live in a shoebox. I was like, okay, wow, but my dad came back with something even better. At least we can fit in a shoebox.
I got you.
Yeah, Aston did not expect that.
Let me do something real quick. We'll continue this. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Yeah, basically my cousin did not expect my dad to come back. He's a very witty person. He genuinely was shocked. So, yeah, that's where I get my wit from. My dad. Oh, and another thing happened during lockdown, which we're still in. A couple of months back, my nan passed away. It wasn't a good time because I was at my prepared dinner, and my dad received a phone call from my uncle saying that my nan had passed, and basically my nan had passed, and when my dad said the word orphan, we're orphans now, I felt the life drain out of me. I dropped to the floor. I was in, my God, I was in deep shock, and then I walked in as the dinner was cooking, and I had to give him a hug at that point because he was just broken. That's his mom. He's always cherished his mom. But from all the shit that's happened and in the past and whatnot, I still loved her. Although we didn't really get on that well. But there's gonna be we can't have a wake at all because of this virus. The whole family was expecting to have a celebration of a life. We couldn't even do that. We just couldn't. We can't now. We can't do anything. So, yeah. I'm glad she passed when she did, because the situation with the world is just getting horrible. It's just getting to the point where she wouldn't have wanted to see the world at this point. It's horrible. Yeah, my nan passed. I ended up dealing with a breakup, and then my nan passed, and no, my nan passed before the breakup. No, after. No. After. It was after. No, it was before the breakup. It was before, way before. My And Cleo, my other cat, went to live with my ex. So, and next week from Thursday, because her dad's going on holiday, she's coming over here.
I'm back.
Hello, I was just telling them about the other cat that's coming to stay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cleo is coming back here for a week while my ex goes on holiday with his parents, providing that lockdown does not happen again. She will be staying in familiar territory, but I don't know how Hops is going to cope with it. But they know each other, so it's just sharing the love pretty much between the two. But she don't like me. She hates me. At this point,
Oh, wow.
she hates me. She does not like women at all.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a calico thing, I think. Or it's a female thing, I don't know.
I don't know he does.
She absolutely loves my ex, complete. They had a bond from day one. Although I took care of her and changed the litter and pretty much made sure she had a nice place to live in, he didn't do much. All he did was walk through the door and she'd be pretty much practically humping his leg. I paid for her to get spayed. I paid for a vet stuff and took care of that little girl, and then all of a sudden she just loves the dad more. Like, what the hell? That's why I've got pretty much a different relationship with Mr. Hops, because if I feed him, I give him treats and make sure he's got a lot of fuss, and he's carried to bed every night, which he's treated like a king, and he knows it. He's just fabulous at this point. He will bug me for a cuddle. He's completely different to what Cleo is. Cleo's very picky with when you can stroke her and give her hugs, and she will... Whoa. Yeah, she can be a bit nippy. Yeah, she used to, as a kitten, love me and cuddle up and purr and whatnot. But now she just doesn't like me at all. I walk through his door and she just gives me the dirtiest look. Like, get out of my house sort of look. I just don't know what I've done to piss her off.
To my knowledge, nothing.
I've done nothing wrong but take care of her. Is it because I got a spade? Is it because I got a spade? Because I seem to think it is. There's the problem.
Enemies behind us.
But I'm glad I didn't get Hops snipped, because he would have hated me. But it's just annoying that I took care of her pretty much from a kitten to when she was 3 years old, and she hates me. I don't get it. I just don't. is it a calico thing? Because she seems a bit of a bitch. Actually, I'm not going to say a bit of a bitch. She is a bitch. That's why I called her bitch tits, because you couldn't predict her moods. Wow. Yeah, she's I've seen other calicos on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. They have the same attitude towards women, so I'm not the only one that's receiving this hate.
It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, they like men, but women, they're like, you can all piss off and die, sort of thing.
Sheesh.
Dominant sort of thing. But with male cats, as I've seen, they're ultra loving, I've noticed. They just want unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they want. Females are like, go fuck yourself. The
She not
males are
care about
like,
having.
love me.
Shoot, the male cat want the attention, the love and coloring, where the cat is like, back off.
I just don't know what I've done wrong. I bet many people are like that.
To my knowledge, nothing. Yeah, probably some people like that.
Yeah, people. Yeah. I've seen many women put their calicos on TikTok and they all have the same attitude. So, yeah, I'm not the only one being mistreated. It's definitely a calico thing because they hate women. I don't get it. Is it because of the dominance thing? I don't know. I think it is because there's two females in the same vicinity and we're fighting for dominance. I'm not fighting for shit. All I do is just pay the rent. That's all I do.
That you do.
All I do is pay the rent and change the cat litter every so often. And make sure that they've got food. But that's why I don't have many female friends. The only one I have is one that lives below me. Been best friends for years. Pretty much. I don't have many female friends because I always end up saying the wrong thing at the wrong goddamn time. And it pisses. Yeah, the truth hurts.
Yeah.
And I piss off a woman, and then I know I've got a 10-second window to get out of. Or I fight. I jump out the window and save myself, or I fight back and put a bitch on their ass.
Yeah.
That is what I have to do. I don't mean to offend them. It just happens because my mouth does not comply with my brain. By the time I've said it, I've nearly got a knife to my throat.
Ew.
Because women are very unpredictable.
More words to it, but yeah.
I'm not going to say any more because I might end up with feminazis up my ass.
Yeah, I'm into with certain females, but I have my reasons why I am. Cause there's certain women out there that are like misdevious, only cares about themselves, uses guys, and guys the same way. So girls can't get away with that, but mostly.
It's mainly you
Hmm.
just can't trust. Just don't. If you say, "Give me your honest opinion," I won't be able to, just in case I offend someone.
Hmm.
You have to tread on eggshells these days because you'll offend probably millions of people without just looking at them these days. So I stay inside because I can't offend anyone but myself. That's the only. That's the only time I can. And then when I get to see my dad,
Hmm.
we just slag off the whole world because we can. We're in his little bungalow. We have a coffee, he has a fag, and then we just get bitching because 25 years of being around each other and we get on like a house on fire. It's just, yeah. We know each other's boundaries. We can have a laugh. We just
Hmm.
don't give a shit.
Cause I know you're friends with many male friends, but I don't think you grown much a bond with them, like best friends besides like your dad and I guess myself.
Mm.
To my knowledge, I have no idea for sure.
Well, I'm only very good friends with like three women because we've been around each other for so long. We know what we're both like, and we know where our boundaries are, and we can just take it. We can push the limits just a little bit, just to have a laugh. Because the world's too goddamn serious these days.
Tell me about it.
I just can't stand people who go, "I'm offended by this, I'm offended by that." And no need to take it off television. Stop watching it. We enjoy it. You don't, so stop watching it. Because Spitting Image is coming back in the UK.
Mm.
And I want to watch that. I really do, because it takes the piss out of everyone. No one is exempt from this, and we need it in this day and age.
Before we continue the conversation, are we talking to Joe you or are we talking Tyson Sub?
Okay, show you it is.
Alright. But yeah, I see what you mean. Hmm.
Yeah, we just need to have a laugh. Like I watch Unus Arnus
Mm-hmm.
every time they bring out a video. I'm there because they are breaking wall after wall after wall with just quality content that can piss a lot of people off, yet make you laugh. Two YouTubers I've loved for years join together and they make hell on earth, and I love it. It's what we need through this shit. Because
You have to go up the stairs on the left side.
we just all need to get a sense of humor. Seriously.
Yeah, if there is a sense of humor in the world. Nowadays, it's coronavirus, people getting killed, or people just doing dumb shit. Or basically the same thing in the second one.
Yeah. We don't learn. And aliens do not want to visit us, you know why? Because we are fucking idiots. Like, we don't want to crossbreed with those. Screw that. No chance. They're sensible enough to stay away. And then there's these feminazis. Don't get me started on these bastards. Whew!
Better not.
They piss me off more, well, not more than vegans. But there are some vegans that I can tolerate when they don't preach. The non-preachy vegan I'll get on with. Anyone else that preaches to me that eating a cow or eating like a sheep or a pig is wrong can get fucked. Because I can't have soya, and there's many people that can't have the ingredients they shove into their food. Because they'll die. They'll have an allergic reaction and die. Would you like people to die? I know it would please your vegan god.
Vegan god. I'm a vegan god.
The vegan god. I just can't cope with a lot of people I know have gone vegan. And they're preaching to me how it's wrong to eat meat and what goes into the meats, and they try and make us sound like we're arseholes. We don't go into a vegan restaurant and say eating grass is wrong.
Yeah, people ain't eating grass, they smoking the weed from the grass.
Yeah. And they wonder why. They're like, oh, let's save the planet. No, you're eating the stuff that we need to live. Like, why? Us for causing all the carbon emissions and all that crap. Yet is gone. I'm gonna go down to KFC and I'm gonna have a mega bucket. I don't give a shit because I fancy some greasy ass chicken. Like, good. Dip it in the gravy and just chow down and not give a fuck because
like Pac-Man, yes.
yeah.
Fucking A.
That chicken is beautiful. Just don't give me shit about eating chicken. My cat eats chicken more than I do. If you put your pet on a vegan diet, I will punch you square in the face. And I will take that pet and I will raise it myself. Because there is vegan pet food out there which I don't agree with at all. Just look at the videos of the vegan dogs and cats, whatever animal it is. You look how miserable they are. They get hangry. They want to kill some bitches. Like, you don't see a lion. Like, they're trying to say that we don't need lions to eat meat. They need it because it's part of their goddamn diet. I just don't get it. It's like... I don't dare step foot outside just in case someone calls me an arsehole or something just for eating meat or showing a bit of skin. Like, the fuck? I've seen horrible states outside. I've seen vile 12-year-olds wearing fuck all. And I dare to wear a skirt. And I get glared at and called a slag. Yet they get praised on social media and outside saying, "Oh, you look gorgeous, hun." Piss off with that bullshit. Double standards. She looks like Jabba the Hutt wearing a dress. It's not pretty. No. I've seen shit. I just don't understand it. And they won't wear masks either, just in case it fucks up their makeup. Fuck no. They don't give a damn. Like, "Oh, it'll fuck up my makeup." I'm like, who are you meeting then? I wear makeup, I end up sweating all of it off because my sweating problem's really bad. I can't wear makeup. But they can. Plaster it all over their face, making them look 30.
Oh, they just get plastic surgery or some shit.
Yeah, they get plastic surgery in their ass, and I'm just like, can't you just do exercises to make your ass fat? Not ruin yourself for life because of that shit. No. They'll get lip fillers. They'll get their eyes tucked back. They'll get everything, like a Brazilian butt lift. De thick. Really skinny ass legs, skinny ass body, with bowling balls on their chest, and looking like like they've put watermelons in their ass. Each ass cheek has got a watermelon in it. It looks wrong. It looks fucking wrong. But why'd you do it? Instagram. Because they see these bitches on Instagram with these fake ass bodies, or they've, what do they call it? They use this app like Facetune and all that bollocks. Photoshop.
Oh, yeah.
And then they alter their image to make their bodies look weird. But one problem. You take a picture of yourself on Instagram and I see you in the street, I'm gonna go, this ain't you. Why lie? You want to be accepted? Really? The fuck? Why? I don't want to be accepted. Fuck that. I just want to speak my mind and...
You are. That's why I'm listening to you, man.
yeah. Speaking my mind and just releasing the demons. Yeah. I'm just fucked off with the world. Where young women and men are going to plastic surgery just to make themselves look a bit better. And they end up looking like, you know, It's body dysmorphia. It's just vile. To just... My friend down below me, she suffers with it, bless her.
Mm.
I just have to tell her to stop before any damage is done. So I've been through it myself. God forbid if my child goes through that. Then I will be lopping off heads. So I won't be happy within myself. I'm trying to lose weight myself. Because I was 13 stone 5, now I'm 12 stone 11.
Ooh, that's a heck of a weight loss.
And that's through doing a quick 10 to 15 minute exercise regime each night and drinking a fuck ton of water. Each day, 2 litres, that's all you need to drink. And eat healthy and have one bit of fat throughout the day. Like, you can have cheese, you can have bacon. As long as you don't overindulge on that, you can lose weight. That's where people go wrong, because they binge that one food and then they go, oh shit, I've gained weight. Like me eating a fuck ton of chocolate and then wondering why I look like Juju. I don't wanna be out of breath chasing my child. Just limit it to one bit of fat a day. Just don't overindulge on that fat. If you're eating lettuce and if you're eating like chicken, you can eat as much as that as you want, because lettuce doesn't have barely any calories. Carrots, Jesus Christ, no calories at all. If you want effective weight loss, drink lemon and lime water, because they both help with weight loss. Which I've found, which is pretty good.
I think this is our last battle too. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. On a good note, I don't have to take my sleeping meds anymore,
Oh, well, that's good.
because I had to wean myself off them. They weren't working anymore, so I just took myself off them and just fell asleep by myself. Even if I fell asleep at like 5 in the morning, I just slowly just made it so if I don't get much sleep the night before and I've got to go somewhere and do stuff, then I will just keep going throughout the day until about 9, 10 o'clock at night and just then pass out asleep, because then you can reset yourself. It does help if you don't fall asleep pretty much the second you get back from. Just prepare, you pretty much just set a routine for bed. That's all you need to do. I know mine, I have to brush my teeth, put my mouth guard in, have something to nibble on, put something interesting on YouTube, carry Mr. Hops to bed, which is pretty much, yeah, my bed. And then we just cuddle up and fall asleep to something, because he has his own side of the bed. He knows. He knows what he'll meow at me until I carry him to bed. And And that's a fact. I'm sure many people have a pet like that loves to cuddle up to you and say everything's okay and make sure that they look up to you like you are a god. I love you. Unless they're cats, then they're like, who the fuck are you telling me what to do? Right, let me have a look at the map. Where the frig am I? I'll be glad when this coronavirus crap's done, because at least I'll be able to get a friggin' eye test. Because I am blind. I take my glasses off and boom, I can't see. It's like I am blind.
Yeah, that sounds right about me. Cause when I take out my glasses, I'm like, I'm somewhat blind.
You know when it's all blurred, when you take your glasses off and it's all blurred?
Mm-hmm.
That's how cats see us. That's how they see the world. Our shit eyesight is how they see the world. Just a little fun fact there for fellow cat lovers. God, Sun Jian's a badass. So have you pre-ordered the any of the new consoles yet?
I have not.
Oh.
Cause they still doing the PS4, so it wouldn't make sense to get the PS5 now and like, cause I think that Spider-Man game and certain games gonna be on the PS4 still. So I'm just like,
I've pre-ordered the Xbox Series S. They didn't have the X, and plus it costs a bit more for the X. But
yeah, I see.
I am proud of my choice.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people accidentally order the Xbox One.
The One S.
Uh-huh.
Whew.
I'm just like, ooh, the guy
How
ain't
do
one of those
you
crowds.
pre-order something that's been out for years?
Mm-hmm.
It's like some people are just idiots. Now I'm just in the process of saving up for that console. And he's complaining, like, people are complaining about the loading times, but the loading times are about 40 seconds between each thing, each little section of gameplay. That gives you a chance to make a cuppa, get yourself something to eat, come back and the game's there for you. That's what it's there for. It's just people that are very impatient these days. They just want, oh, I want faster loading times, I want this, I want that. Well, by the time you've tried to make a cuppa and whatnot, you're in a boss battle, getting your ass handed to you, and you've died.
Uh-huh.
So just enjoy the loading times, because it gives you a chance to prepare for the next part of the game. That's what it's there for. I'm never going to be getting rid of my PS4 Pro. No chance in hell. Because it was the first thing to move into my home. And I love it to pieces. I take care of it. but I've set up my bedroom as the PlayStation room, and the living room is Nintendo and Xbox.
That sounds awesome right there.
It is. I've got the very first Xbox they brought out, and I've got the Nintendo Wii, and I've got the Switch. So, or the Switch Lite.
I'm definitely gonna give me a Switch though.
I would. It does get rid of the boredom. Like, you can get Overwatch on there, you can get any game.
I know I'll get Resident Evil 5 and 6 on there.
I've got Animal Crossing, and I'm loving that, and I've got 3 people so far into the game. And they love it, they're addicted. I've got the official companion guide. I've been into Animal Crossing since I was about 10. From
so
when I
you're a
had a
huge
DS.
fan.
It's like, damn, I've come back to my childhood right here, where I'd spent hours and hours and hours on that game. I'd spent hours on Street Fighter as well, and that was on the Game Boy Advance. I think that was the first console I had, was a Game Boy Advance. I had the light and everything for it. It was just... Street Fighter was just... Yes, if you could pretty much just play that again with the graphics as what they were, I would. Happily. I don't want the really realistic ones, because that really messes up my eyes. But Street Fighter though, yes.
Yeah, Street Fighter been out for years. The game in general.
It's the first game my dad got me. I might have to get myself a Game Boy Advance. It reminds me, tomorrow I've got to get my island in order on Animal Crossing. So I won't have time now, because I'll be passing the hell out after this.
Woo! Oh, that was... I totally got South He was the main guy on that battle. Yes.
But
nothing.
But nada. Nada, bruh.
He gave everything to him, remember? He can. There you goes. I know you can do it, twin. But yes. Okay, what's the battle of this one? You okay with that, Perplexity?
Yes, I'm just looking through TikTok. It's addiction. It's an addiction.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to get. If I ain't mistaken, I think they said they're gonna get rid of it soon.
In the US, they're just gonna stop all updates and whatnot for it. It won't be available in the App Store. So, over here, I don't think they will be doing that because we don't have. Well, we do have. Well, I'm not gonna say it. You can kind of guess my thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, defensive junk. Okay, so that's our battle for next week. All right, so I'm just gonna pick a guy and then.
Oh, excuse me.
Succeed in what? Well, you go. All right, you can go ahead and end your stream.
I am going to. Right, I am going to end the stream here. I need to get some sleep because damn, I am knackered. I don't give a damn about the swearing. You're just gonna have to live with it, or whatever you do. Just try and enjoy 2020, but I know it's hard. No one likes this year at all. It's just basically it's just fucked us all over. So I will be back. Don't worry, I will be back on Sunday. I've just got to do it a day at a time. So I thank you and good night.